Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button. Get that bell notification on for the channel so you don't miss out on the next episode of the City of New Lancaster, which is coming to an end really soon. And make sure to hit the like button as well. The like button helps the channel a lot. We're in Washington Park, which needs a name. We're at the top of it, and we're overlooking the beautiful city of New Lancaster, even though it's blurry, so I guess we gotta get our glasses fixed. In this episode, we got a lot to do. We're going to continue residential expansion at that MIT Institute or Technology Institute out in Brookfield, which is the area we finished off last episode building. And we're also going to look at maybe some change in some zoning from low density to high density residential, and then also adding in some small towns, changing things up. So that's what we're going to do for episode 97. We got a few more. I think episode 100's going to be a long one when we get to it. It's going to be kind of building until we finish the city, because I do have the next city planned, which is coming up in the coming weeks, I guess. So if you have a name for this park, let me know down in the comments section below. I'm sorry if someone's already named it. I have a crazy weekend, so I've kind of recorded all these in a bunch. But you know, we could add a bit more entertainment over here, but I don't really know if we need to. Okay, so we're in Brookfield. Oh no, we need flour. Okay, interesting. We don't really have much more space to make or to get some crops going, but I think we do have a bit. So why don't we just start off with this really quickly, because clearly flour is an issue, right? So let's look at getting... Oh, we're not in the industry area. Okay, well, let's make sure we are. There we go. And let's get a couple of these. Yeah, you know what? Greenhouses don't look too bad over this way. So we'll start with that. And that's going to produce crops. So these crops are going to be exported throughout the city. We do have a couple flour mills over this way, but we could probably add in another one. But we're also exporting crops to other places. So, since we're doing that, we could... Oh, come on. There we go. We could add in a flour mill at other places where we're exporting crops. So, for example, we're exporting crops to the Marchand Ranch. So, theoretically, we could just add in a flour mill. Yeah, let's throw it right here. Since we're already getting crops, why not make use of the space, right? So just to make sure that we have enough, I'm going to add in another crop silo out this way, and have a train station over here. It's going to work out fantastically. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of the episode, which is this area. So this is where we built last episode. We filled in the space with some nice looking housing, not gonna lie. But then we realized that we really need to boost our university education. We have 14,000 eligible, and you know what? It's not that bad, because you know we did a really good job in making New Lancaster City College a place throughout the city. However, we look into New Lancaster proper, and there is zero area that we can that kind of is highlighted green, like you see as I place it over here. So I think we could do with adding in some type of higher education. So I was thinking about where to put it. This is a good spot. It's one of our last open remaining places in the downtown of the city, or at least in an urbanized area of the city. So let's look at adding it right here at the end of this street. It looks really cool. It's a nice area. Oh, look at that. Friendly teaching. We got an achievement. That actually lines up perfectly. Wow. So let's start off this episode by adding this in and making a bit of a park around it. So I noticed that it's using the traditional path, just the gray concrete path. So let's continue that use. And we're just going to, first of all, just surround the building. And with that, now we have access to other parts of the town, or other parts of this area. So let's do some pretty simple connections with the pathways. Nice. And there's probably a door right here, so let's add one in right there, and then let's do the same thing right over this way. Okay, nice. So now that we have this in place, we can look at adding in maybe some condos. Yeah, let's add in condos right there, and then right to here, and then right behind it as well. How about this block we will make commercial? Yeah, nice. Let's move this police station to over here. And let's just check the district. Is this in a district? This is not in the district I wanted it to be in. Okay, this is in Brookfield Bluffs, which is entertainment. So let's make sure that this is in Brookfield proper. Oh, and then we gotta be really careful here. So let's do this, and let's make sure that we don't accidentally dezone this leisure. And then how about we just make this building a leisure building? Okay, so now that this is in the sustainable building area, this will look, I mean, these buildings will all change up a bit, I guess. But this area is going to look really, really nice. Like this traditional ones, for example, is going to disappear. I mean, that looks pretty nice though, not gonna lie. Let's take another quick peek. So let's make just these buildings the leisure. There we go, because I did like the way that looked. Okay, so let's get some more condos. Now the nearest subway stop is over here. Then the subway goes along here and it comes underground right here. So I think this is a great spot to get some high density residential. Yeah, okay, this area is looking really, really nice. Now that we have some buildings in here, let's get a few trees. So let's get to our favorite tree for the city. And we will, whoa, what the heck is that? Cool. Let's add in this to fill in the space. Be a nice place for the students to come study as well. And I think that's probably it. Let's check the zoning. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Okay. So let that go in. And I think that's probably where we're going to leave that area, and then we still have this space. So with this space, let's find something cool to put in the location. Take a quick peek through here, because oftentimes there are some nice buildings, but it seems like we've built all the ones that kind of work for the area. I mean, this is pretty insane, but we could put it here. All right, let's look through here. Now we do have these. The station department store, a department store where people can eat, meet, and shop. That's pretty cool. The rail yard shopping center with a cinema. Yeah, I mean, this looks maybe like it was one of the original buildings for the area. and then the area just boomed. This one looks pretty nice as well. I'm not really just liking how much like the brutalist architecture of it. This one looks a bit more like an older building, you know? Yeah. Versus when we go to the other one, oops, it just looks a bit more rough around the edges. Yeah, okay, so we'll leave that one in, and that adds a lot to the height of this area as well. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to start kind of tapering it down a bit. So, you know what, I'm not really liking these condos here, for example, but you know, some things you just gotta leave. Okay, so let's get a nice road in. Yeah, I guess right here, since there's the transition right there, and we'll connect it. Yeah, we'll do that, and then let's get a road right here. Okay, so we're gonna need to find that asymmetrical road we just built last episode. We're gonna flip this one around. Actually, let's do something a bit different. Let's add in some trees right there. Yeah, okay. And then we could get a connection in right here, but I'm not sure about that, to be honest. Instead, let's just get a path connection. So you know what we probably should have done is we should have taken move it, grabbed both of these, and now we'll just pull it in more. Yeah, that works. Okay, so let's zone in. Actually, no, let's not zone in anything. Let's take a quick peek at education right now, because so we have university there. The high school's right over here. Things always start out red, and then as people move in and the city grows, things change, and that should be fine. So we have a high school there and there, so I mean they're covered. Elementary school. I mean, we could probably use another one, so let's look at doing that. Now we could use this one again. It does fit perfectly. So let's do that. And then maybe let's make this a park. So let's get a playground. And then let's just use the dirt path, and we'll connect in like this. Oops. There's a tree in the middle of that one. Okay, right here. Okay, nice. And then we'll just fill it in with a bit of trees, and that will really make the area look a lot nicer. Okay. So let's get maybe some commercial activity behind here. Oh, it's just one. Okay, maybe not. We'll fill in trees right there, and then we'll get some houses. Yeah, might as well. Got a lot of commercial going around. Even though I don't really like putting houses on these streets, I feel like these people know what's up in the city before they bought. And let's fill in this space with some trees. And then right behind here as well. Okay, so that area is going to zone in at a good pace. And you know, I just thought of something that I wanted to add, but then I immediately forgot it. Classic me. Now I remember. We're gonna add in some healthcare. So let's check childcare first. So we have one here and here, so it covers most of it. Elder care here and here, so that covers most of that. Probably throw in another one. Oh no, we have one over here. Okay. Cemeteries. We could probably use another one out this way. So let's maybe. I wonder how this is gonna look. So it is elevated, so that's not too bad. There we go. And then we can add a crematorium right there. Now, I do like adding crematoriums inside of the cemeteries. So why don't we just do that as well. Sauna. Let's add that. Maybe we can look at adding that in on the corner or something. Somewhere, but maybe not. I mean, it would change things up. So why don't we let's turn anarchy off for this. Let's find a spot. Yeah, right here. That works. Okay, now we could. Oh, we probably should have added one of these in a while ago. Yeah, why don't we throw that right here? And then we'll de-zone this, and that, and that, and then we'll just, make that commercial, and then we will just make, add in some trees right over here. Fill in this space. Okay. Continue with this. Community swimming pool. We don't have one over this way, but that's too big of a space for one. Oh, we do have one over there, so that's fine. We'll leave that. Let's go back to this. Probably use getting a community swimming pool right here. And a yoga garden. Let's see how big this is. Not very big. This could totally fit in at a bunch of locations. Oh, you know what? It's a bit bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, why not? Okay, and then one thing I forgot to do earlier, I was wondering if I could actually do that, and I'm not sure I can. I was wondering if I could get a pathway underneath that, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's just make sure that this is all in order. There we go. And then that's a yield. That's a yield. We're yielding there. And here. Okay, and looks like everything else is good. Yep. Okay, this doesn't need to be that type of road. So why don't we change it up to being a tree-lined road, and we'll get tree-lined roads all the way around this school. Yeah, that works fantastically. Okay. So now that over here too, we can upgrade this. Oh wait, sorry, no. I realized the reason why we left it there in the first place is because we're expecting trucks to take this road to go behind for deliveries. So, I guess it needs to be all the way down too. So it looks like we finally filled in Brookfield, which is really nice. There's 2 subway stops in the city, in the area. One right here, one over here. A bunch of high density zoning. Looks fantastic. Now we could. Now what I think what happened is, over time, because of the progress of this area, all of these buildings would become high density housing. So we're gonna add in those, and then probably a condo would go up here as well. Yeah. Okay, so we'll stick to that. Oh, now we still have this space over here. Then we already went through the healthcare things. It'd be pretty morbid to do that. And we're good over there. We're not going to add those in. Let's add in a park. It's too big. Let's add in a dog park right here. And then maybe a gas station. Yeah, right there. Okay, and then we'll just fill in the space that remain with commercial. Nothing right there, actually. I don't even know why we have a house there, to be honest. There shouldn't really be houses on this street. But I guess we can make that commercial. Okay. Let's add in a couple trees in here just to fill in the space. And over here as well. Alrighty. So now that we finally completed this area, we can look, which honestly it looks fantastic. I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. We can look at adding in some other places to the city, some other small villages, which is something I've been looking to do for a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy the rest of the tiles that are available for us. We're going to go look around at places where we could add some towns. Now, one place I've been pointing out for a while is right over here. I think this would be a nice spot for a community. But the thing is, there's these weird batteries over here, which doesn't really make sense in my mind for strategic reasons. There's also this, which I think we're just going to ignore. It's a bit too far away from everything else. And we're coming along this way, though. I know we said we weren't going to build anything off of this. This is going to be the end of the suburbs, but there are some areas up here that I think I might make a park, and then I want to make Elgin a bit bigger to surround that lake. Now I don't think we're going to build anything up this way, but over here is a nice spot for a little town, and then over here as well. So I think what we're going to start off to, since we don't really have too much time left, you know, I was going to add in some housing over here. So let's do that first, and then we'll look at maybe getting another one going eventually. So this was an area we built a couple episodes ago. It's just a park, really, but there's nothing else we can really do up here. This is way too steep to get up with a road. So this is pretty much just all going to be blank land. However, this is too good of a spot to not get a road in. So I'm thinking we get a road somehow down here, make a connection from here across. So maybe that's what we'll look at doing after we add in some housing over this way. So I think if we get a nice little road in from here. You know what? No housing is over there. I think this would be a better spot. Okay, and let's switch to one of these normal roads, and let's just kind of climb up the hill. And then right here, we're going to go into a tunnel. Actually, no. We're going to stay at ground level. We're just going to blow right through this. And then we're going to switch this to an elevated rail. Nice. First of all, we're going to make this a slope, and then, which didn't really do anything. And then we're going to take those two and we're going to lower it to the height we need it to be. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're just going to do pretty simple let's remove that. Let's get back to normal here, and we're just going to go to it freeformed road, and we're just going to kind of swing up like that. And this is just going to be just a bit of residential. Whoops. And I'm just going to grab all of these nodes, and we're going to put it to terrain height. And then same thing, but from here. Okay, so now that we have that in place, let's do a bit of terrain work. Let's just smooth this all out. Now, the reason we're doing this is pretty much just to help fill in the space and kind of give this area a bit more of a purpose, to be honest, than just a park area. So let's, grab these nodes to here, and we're gonna make this a slope. Now that didn't really work out, to be honest, so we're gonna have to manually lower these three to a proper height. And then this one as well. I think that should be high enough. And whoa, this one really moved. Okay, undo, click that one to that height. Okay. And that should work for me, at least. And then we're going to get yield right there. And then we're going to have to flip this one around. There we go. Okay. I think we could probably pull this road out a bit farther. And then now let's zone in some residential all through here. How about nothing right there? And then I think we'll just have to go through and pick out with the fill tool which houses we want. So what I imagine is these houses are fairly wealthy and they live outside of the city. But I mean, there is the highway still, which I guess we can always upgrade. Let's see what happens with those houses. Okay, and then let's get maybe a nice little commercial, some little stores right here. Yeah, that's probably the only spots where we would have stores. Oh yeah, right here as well. Okay, so you probably don't need a school. I'm expecting these people to be like drive-in to the area, kind of residential. We could get some houses down here, but we're blocked off, so I think it's fine if we just end that road there. We do need to kind of help people have a purpose of moving out this way, so I think we're gonna have to build a park of some sort. So let's go with a simple dog park. Put it right there. No, not there. I was hoping that the terrain would kind of mold around it, but it doesn't look like it did. So let's maybe put it right here. Yeah, why not? We'll just let that happen. And then how about yoga garden over there, so that'll help boost the... Oh, we're gonna need healthcare this way then if we have people, so... let's get a clinic. That'll go right here. And why don't we add in a cemetery as well? Okay, so that'll really help out the area, and all these amenities will bleed into helping out the surrounding area, and we'll let that kind of zone in. And last thing we need to do for this area is change this to sound barriers. So 3-lane road with a sound barrier. No, that's not the one I was looking for. That's the network extensions one, but I don't know if we really have a choice. I don't know where the other one went, so let's upgrade all this road right to there with sound barriers, and we'll do the same thing for the other side. Yep, and then we'll let that go. Now we didn't do lane mathematics on this one, and I kind of regret it now, so let's whoa. Let's fix that. What do we need to do? There we go. There we go. Some lane maths. And we'll let that kind of grow on its own. Demand will... it'll fill in with demand as things occur. But I think we could probably do with getting another park in over here as well. Okay, so this area is pretty much filled out. Now let's try to get the road up to here. This is a really cool area to build a little town on. So let's take a look at the terrain here. So it is a bit lower in one area. I'm not sure, I guess the entrance will be over here. So maybe let's look at using the national highway roads, which is right here. So let's do freeformed, ground level, and how are we going to do this? So it looks like we're gonna have to go right over this way. So if we're coming in over here, I think we can probably swoop around like this. And then we're planning on coming in over by the golf course, right? Okay, so I'll have to go like that. I mean, that is almost impossible to get a road through, so let's scratch this plan. Let's find another route based off of the golf course terrain, or from where we're taking this from. So coming out right here. I mean, this is the lowest spot. Unless we want to come in from another spot on the map. Let's make it work. Oh, we missed a road. Could also tunnel through it. We tunnel, the tunnel starts right here. I wonder if the National Road has a tunnel version. It does, okay, nice. Oh my god, I'm using the highway ramp. Okay, well, let's delete that. Come on. There we go. National Road. Tunnel. Ground level here. And then once we build this road, I think we will leave it for today. I feel like maybe we can just go for it. Okay, we're going to come right there, and then we're going to switch to a normal street. And we're going to have to delete a few things here, I think. So sorry people who have lived here for pretty much the entirety of the series, but we need to take your homes. Okay, so we will connect in just like that. And then we'll take a bridge. And we'll make it the national road from here, I guess. Okay, let's maybe make this part ground level. Neat. All right, and then we are going to need to redo this a bit. So let's take the grass road, which is the one we were using before over here. And then just do that. And then we need to rezone this area. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to zone this all residential. Why not have a house right here? Okay, so let's do a bit of terraforming. So we're going to need to raise this up a bit. And I think this will also need to raise up a bit. And then, so from here, let's get this. Whoops. That works. And then this was gonna have to be raised up. We're looking at the road here. There's a bit of a dip right here, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise this one up. Okay, so from here we're gonna go all the way up. Bit crazy. I wonder how it'll look like after we terraform a bit. Yeah, this looks much better than having all those switchbacks and stuff that we were doing before. Okay, and then we're just gonna need to buff this out, I guess. So let's just, let's just flatten that out first, and then we'll smooth it. Yep, that works with me. And you know what? I think we might as well just make this. No, that works. Okay, but we're gonna need to do that right there. And yeah, this is gonna look pretty nice. So we're just gonna slightly push out this edge. Actually, I wouldn't mind if we could get a house right there, but it doesn't look like we can. But sometimes, if you just grab it with move it. There we go, look at that. Okay, so we'll leave it there. And then we could also, now that we have this road out this way, we can also get some spur lines that kind of go other places. Like we could, why is the ship here? It makes no sense. We could get like a little bit more of a community over here. So then this goes through right like that. We're gonna need to fix this alignment. We'll go underneath right here. Then we're gonna grab this with move it. We're just gonna pull it forward more. Like that maybe. And then once I actually manage to grab the node itself that we need. There we go. We can bring this one. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's bring it forward more. We're just going to kind of inch it across. Okay. Let's get out of that view. There we go. And then now we need to actually level it properly. So this one needs to be lowered. Actually, I think they both need to be raised a bit. Oh, come on. It's always really frustrating to grab that node. Yep. Okay, and then we're just going to draw the national road through the area where we need it to be, and then this is where that town's gonna kind of grow out of. So let's click the home button. That's gonna reset us. Just through here. And I don't think it's going anywhere else. So, I guess we'll just kind of draw it to there. And then theoretically we could just kind of draw it off the map. Can I have any more outside connections? I can, okay. So, let's just finish off the episode with that. Let's figure out where we're going to draw this outside connection. Okay, so we also have a national road out this way that we could connect with as well. But I think what we'll do is we'll just draw it in over here a bit farther, and then we'll see it once we expand Elgin in next episode, so, or in the coming episodes at least. So what did we do today? We added in this massive national highway road, which I gotta say I'm really excited to build out this way now. In a small town out this way, and then this road dipsy doodles its way across and into the unknown. Now no one's actually taken it, so that's okay, I guess. Because I was kind of worried that people would just start coming to the city this way, and then we'd have to cut off the road, but it is what it is, and we've gone way over time. So what did we do? We added in over here, which, oh, it's filled in. Fantastic. Let's just smooth out the terrain. And the houses are there. And then we also added, where are we? Here we are. We also added in, oh, they're not a fan of the noise. This technology institute. So this is where we're going to end today's episode, everyone. I hope you liked the video. Let me know down in the comment section down below. And let me know if you have a name for the new town we're about to build next episode. Or any town names, for example, because in episode 98, 99, we're going to try to get as much done as possible for the final episode of New Lancaster, episode 100. So have a good one, and peace out.